The monopoly on Western grain has come to an end. Today is the first day that farmers can market their wheat and barley however they choose. The Canadian Wheat Board is no longer the only option. Local farmers who face jail time protesting the monopoly are excited for the change and are getting a clean slate. Alicia Fieldberg reports.
A huge crop of supporters gathered at a Saskatchewan farm to celebrate the beginning of a new era for the prairies. Prime Minister Stephen Harper and Federal Agriculture Minister Gary Ritz joined hundreds of farmers to celebrate the end of Canadian Wheat Board's monopoly on Western grain.
There are farmers from Brandon, Manitoba to Dawson Creek, British Columbia, and all across this great prairie who for decades did not have a choice in how they sold certain crops. This day is for you.
Our government has simply given to Western Canadian grain farmers the exact same freedom that already belongs to similar farmers in the rest of this country.
It was mandatory for Western grain producers to sell their wheat and barley through Canadian Wheat Board since the Second World War. The federal government passed a law in December 2011 allowing them to market their grain on their own terms. Now they can either sell through the board or privately. Today, Prime Minister Harper recognized those who have fought for the change.
A group of farmers convicted under the old unjust legislation of the Wheat Board monopoly will be pardoned by the government.
John Turcato of Tabor is one of several southern Alberta grain producers who spent time in jail for protesting the monopoly. In 1996, he and other farmers refused to pay fines after selling their grain in Montana instead. He thinks the change offers new opportunities for farmers.
We've had these price spikes before that you haven't been able to capture. So it just gives you way more flexibility and it puts you in control. It's a great day in Western Canada. It doesn't get any better.
While many believe this new era will give producers the chance at higher prices, others worry the open market will leave farmers at the mercy of railways and big grain companies. Alicia Fieldberg, CTV News, Lethbridge.
Former directors of the Wheat Board are asking the Supreme Court for leave to appeal a lower court ruling on the way that the government stripped the agency of its marketing monopoly. Supporters of the board say farmers should have voted on the future of the board.